Anabara gumba, kinaba, barumagi, anabara gumba. Sige anabara gumba, kinaba, barumagi, anabara gumba.
I'm the former husband to Judy Austin. Judy Uchechukwu is the real name. Judy Austin come at last. I know her as Judith Uchechukwu from Uruegbe Umoji. We have 2 children together. Adeze Chukwu Obasi and Chidera Chukwu Obasi. Sometimes I ask myself, wetin man do man for this life?
I'm here to address one thing and just one thing only. I met Chief Edochie on a movie set in 2016 for the very first time. Up until that time, I had no interest even in acting.
In June 2026, Judy Austin looked into her camera and told her ex-husband 4 words that Nigeria immediately dismissed as noise. See you in court. Nigerians laughed. Nigerians scrolled past. Because in this country, celebrities threaten court every single week and nothing ever happens. Nobody files anything. Nobody serves anybody. The threat itself is the content. But Judy Austin was not performing. On the first day of July 2026, she walked into the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory in Abuja and filed. And when the court documents surfaced online, Nigerians read the amount she is demanding from Emmanuel Obasi, and the entire conversation changed in one afternoon. Stay till the end. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG. Let Gist Mama take you through the full story from the beginning, because to understand why Judy Austin finally went to court, you have to understand everything Emmanuel Obasi said before she did. It started on the Honest Bunch podcast. Emmanuel Obasi, the man who was married to Judy Austin before Edochie, sat down for an interview that ran close to 3 hours. The same podcast platform where Edochie had spoken about his estranged marriage to May a few weeks earlier. Obasi opened with the line that set Nigerian social media on fire. I'm the former husband to Judy Austin. We have 2 children together. Sometimes I ask myself, wetin man do man for this life? Then he made his central allegation. He claimed that during their marriage, anytime they were watching television and Edochie appeared on the screen, Judy would lose concentration completely. He said she would tell him to his face that she loved you and would constantly praise him. He alleged that Judy asked him whether he knew Edochie and that Yule had promised to make her a star and support her family financially. He insisted the 2 were involved while he was still legally married to her, and he said he had evidence. He did not stop there. He said he chose Judy when he was 27 years old. His words, "She is a fine girl, but her parents' pockets are not fine. The first phone she used, I bought it." He claimed she told him her main problem was WAEC, NECO, and JAMB, and that he paid for all 3. His words, "It's not something they can deny. Everyone will be a witness." He also revealed he married her when she was 19 and said he later funded her university education and now regrets it. Then came the moment that dominated Nigerian timelines for days. Emmanuel Obasi broke down in tears on camera, dabbing his eyes with a handkerchief. And Nigeria mocked him for it. The handkerchief became a joke. Men told him to behave like a man. The comment sections filled with laughter. So on June 17, 2026, he released a video apologizing.
I want to make it clear, I'm not crying for woman. I have a wife, understand? I'm crying for my children, which I've been trying all my...
His words, "I want to use this opportunity to apologize for crying on that podcast. It was not my fault. I was emotional. I didn't travel from Onitsha to Lagos to cry. Forgive me and bear with me. Something triggered me." Then he clarified what the tears were actually about. "I also want the world to know I am not crying over a woman. I am only crying over my children." And he snapped at the people mocking him. Nigerian men should be careful. Imagine your fellow man come out crying, saying he wants to see his children. You left the matter and you were talking about his handkerchief. Why not focus on what I am saying? Even Rita Edochie, Yul Edochie's own relative, came out publicly on June 17 to defend him. She described Obasi as a calm and quiet man, insisted his tears came from years of frustration and intimidation rather than weakness, and detailed what she claimed he had faced repeatedly trying to see his children. But Judy Austin was not moved, and her response was the beginning of everything that has now happened. She released a video calling his claims contradictory and false. She caught him on the timeline, pointing out that he had previously said their marriage ended in March 2013, while she maintains she left him in 2012. Her words, "I met Chief Yul Edochie on a movie set in 2016 for the very first time. Up until that time, I had no interest even in acting. The person who encouraged me in 2013 to even consider acting was Sebastian Madu. 3 years after the marriage ended," she insists. She denied blocking access to the children completely. "For the record, I have never restricted his access to see his kids. My children spent 5 years with my parents before I moved them to Enugu in 2018. Then she challenged him directly. Not once has he ever brought out any evidence of taking care of this kid. Not once has he ever brought out any evidence of going to court for custody. She called him a deadbeat father. She accused him of being bought over to destroy her name. And then she said it, because the court of law is where you have to defend everything you've ever said beyond a reasonable doubt. If you must allege, you must defend it. All the lies you've paraded against my family and me, you will defend in court."
I'm here to address one thing and just one thing only. I met Chief Yul Edochie on a movie set in 2016 for the very first time. Up until that time, I had no interest even in acting. I met him on a movie set. The executive producer of that movie is Mr. Okakuruma, and I believe he's still alive today to bear me witness. People on that production, they are still alive today to bear me witness. And that was the first time I ever met him. The person that encouraged me in 2013 to even consider acting was Sylvester Madu. And he's still alive today to attest to this. Up until then, I never had any interest in acting whatsoever. It's shocking that a human being with blood in his vein can actually sit down and cook up all manner of lies against somebody that has done no evil against him. Any smart person, any learned person that listened to this podcast will see and hear how he's contradicting himself with everything he's saying. And that's because everything he's saying, they are all lies. You said on the podcast that you don't even know where your kids are. So why are you still calling Yul Edochie to release them when you don't even know if they are with him? Why are you calling him? Because if you mention his name, people will listen. Because with your name, nobody listens. You need to call his name. You need to call my name for people to listen. Because you've been bought over to come and destroy my name, but you can't. You didn't give me this name, so you won't be able to destroy it. If you go and listen to this man's videos from 2022 till today, you will see how he has contradicted himself in all of it, because
Nigeria heard that and moved on because nobody believed she meant it. But Obasi kept going. On June 19, he attacked Yul Edochie directly, sarcastically thanking him for harboring his children and delivering the line that it shows the red cap on your head is not merited. On July 3, he posted a throwback photograph of himself, Judy, and their baby, ruling out reconciliation entirely and calling it an abomination before God and man for a woman to carry another man's children into her new partner's home. He did not stop talking, and on July 1, 2026, Judy Austin had already filed. Now, Gist Mama must address the elephant in the room because the contents of that court document are the reason this story exploded. The writ of summons was issued from the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Abuja Judicial Division, suit number CV/2989/26, with a second writ numbered CV/2990/26. The claimant is listed as Mrs. Judy Austin Yul Edochie. The defendant is Mr. Emmanuel Obasi of Obi Crescent in Poagu, Onitsha, Anambra State. She is represented by Rubicon Legal Partners of Apoduse, Abuja, led by Anozi Obinaya Obi, alongside 4 other counsel. Obasi has 30 days from service to enter an appearance, and the document warns plainly that in default, judgment may be given in his absence. And then the claims. Nigeria expected 1 figure. Nigeria got 9. 1 billion naira in general damages for defamation. An order compelling him to publish a full, unreserved retraction and apology in at least 2 widely circulated national newspapers and on all his social media platforms. A perpetual injunction restraining him, his agents and privies from ever publishing those statements again. An order to take down every defamatory statement from all his online platforms. 100 million naira as the cost of prosecuting the suit. 500 million naira in aggravated damages for persistent, repeated publication over a prolonged period, despite the harmful consequences. Another 500 million naira in exemplary damages to mark the court's disapproval of what is described as deliberate and malicious conduct. A further 100 million naira as the cost of the action, and post-judgment interest at 10% per annum until final liquidation. Add it together, and Judy Austin is asking the court for 2.2 billion naira. A newspaper apology, a perpetual injunction, and the removal of every statement Obasi has made about her. Emmanuel Obasi has confirmed he received it. He posted a video showing himself holding the papers, and his caption was short. It's now official that Mrs. Judy Austin Yul Edochie sue me because I have received the letter. So let's see how it goes. That post pulled 11,000 reactions. Judy Austin posted the documents herself with a caption of 3 words: enough is enough. What Gist Mama knows for certain right now is this, and it is the detail nobody is talking about. For 10 years, Emmanuel Obasi has told anybody who would listen that he could not get justice for his children. He claimed he went to court, went to a human rights office, went to the police, and got nowhere. He claimed he was told a case file would simply disappear if he sued. Judy Austin says he never once filed for custody in his life. And now, after all those years, Emmanuel Obasi is finally going to a courtroom in Abuja. Not as a father fighting for access to his children, as a defendant answering for what came out of his mouth. Before we close, 3 quick questions.